Let's try making a project. We're going to make a felted basket. I have cast on 5 stitches out of some, this is actually hand spun wool, but you need any bulky wool. The very first row, you need to increase 4 stitches. So I'm going to knit in the front and in the back of each of the first 4 stitches. Front and back. Front and back. The last stitch you do not increase in. So now you have 9 stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 stitches on your needle. Okay, now you need to increase in every stitch again other than the last one. So you need to make 8 increases. Stitch in front and in back, in front and in back, in front and in back. Oops. Gotta get all the yarn though. These first couple of rows are not super easy to do. Just be patient with yourself. Okay, this is my last one to increase in. Knit the last stitch just plain. You should have 17 stitches now. On the next row, just knit across. We're doing a garter stitch. This is the bottom of the basket. Okay. Now I am going to mark the row that I increase on, because it's a little bit hard to tell once you get going, and if you drop or leave it and come back to your project for a while. So I'm going to put a pin on this side. Increase in the next one. And place a marker on my right needle. That will help me remember where I need to increase the next time. Knit 1 plain, increase, place a marker. Knit 1 plain, increase. Place a marker. And do that across the row. Knit 1, increase. Place a marker. Do that one more time. Knit 1, increase, place a marker, and now you have 1 stitch left that you're just going to knit plain. Turn your work over and knit across. Okay, I knit 1 row straight across. Now I have 3 stitches in front of each marker. I need to increase 8 stitches on every increase row. This is my increase row because my safety pin is facing me. So I am going to increase 1 stitch on the stitch right before the marker across this row. So this row I will knit 2 and increase, move my marker straight across, knit 2 and increase, move my marker and do that across the entire increase row. I'll end up with 4 stitches between each marker. I have gone across the row by knitting 2 and increasing in the stitch in front of the marker. Knit 2, increase, move the last marker and just knit 1. Turn your work over and knit across, moving your markers as you knit. I knit across the wrong side of the work, and now I have the right side facing me again. I know that because my safety pin is on this side. I also know that I need to increase 8 stitches, and I do that by increasing on the stitch right before each marker. I have 4 stitches in front of each marker. By the end of this row, I will have 5 stitches on each marker, and I will have 41 stitches when this row is done. Knit 1, 2, 3, increase. Do that clear across the row. Here's a look at the base with 10 stitches between each marker. There you've got 80, so you're 2/3 of the way. You should have 15 stitches now between each marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you have 8 15 stitch sections. You should be able to easily see the little ribs that have been created. Okay, I have put the last stitch on the next needle. I'm going to take off my old marker because I have 8 other markers that look just like that, and I need to discern between the start of my new round. Each row now is called a round. So I'm going to put on my homemade marker that I made just out of a scrap piece of yarn. You may recognize that yarn. Now I need to purl all the way around till I get to my yarn marker. And on the way around, I can remove my other markers because I'm not doing any more increases. I just knit and purl round and round and round. Drop that marker off and just keep knitting around to the new marker, the new yarn marker. I am coming around to the end of my round. I'm still purling on this round. But this marker reminds me that I need to do something different on the next stitch and around to that marker again. So now I'm going to knit. And you should be able to see that we're maintaining the garter stitch. So now for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches, just keep knitting one round, purling one round, around and around till you get the size wall that you want on your basket, or you run out of yarn.